Installing Wallworm is simple. Go to wallworm.com, click the download link. Once it downloads, simply run the installer. In the installer, click Install. When done, click the Finish, and we can skip the update frequency for now. Now launch 3ds Max. The first time you launch 3ds Max with Wallworm installed, it will prompt you to agree to the terms and conditions. Agree to the terms and click the button. Now go to the global configuration. Assuming you have Max 2018 Plus installed, you'll see this list of games available to Wallworm automatically. We'll select a game pre-configured for a Source 2 game add-on that I already have on my computer. The paths will get pre-configured for this particular game and its add-on. This is necessary for Wallworm to work. I'm going to customize some of the settings in the Models tab. Notice here that Wallworm pre-configured some of the paths automatically based off of the existing add-ons that were found. These can help you sort your game assets easily and automatically. Now I'm going to change some of the default settings based off of what I'm going to do. I'm going to do Environment Art. So I'm going to click the Environment Artist menu in the Use Settings For option. It will change some of these default settings, including Static Prop and Rotate, which are convenient for settings for people who are doing prop design and environment art. An animator would want to use something else. Click Save, and now close the menu. Now let's get the toolbars in place. At the beginning of an install, they're all jumbled at the top right. We need to move them to wherever we want in the UI. Simply grab the little dotted handles next to the toolbars and drag them to wherever you want. This is the default way that I usually have it set up. You can hover over these buttons to see little tooltips that tell you what the buttons do. You can also hover over the toolbar handles and see the names of the toolbar pop up. This lets you know what toolbar those icons belong to. You can right-click a handle and see options here. You can also right-click an empty part of the main toolbar and see available toolbars in Max itself or in Wallworm, where you can enable and disable them. Notice also the Wallworm menu in the main menus. Here you find the model tools, level design tools, material functions, soundscape editor and other sound tools, miscellaneous utilities in Wallworm, importers, exporters, and other tools that can help optimize your workflows. The online menus will include links to the documentation, as well as the online forums for Wallworm. You can join these communities, the forums, Discord, Facebook, YouTube, and other channels, and start connecting with other Wallworm users. You can always find the Asset Browser global settings and help in the main menu. Next, let's run the problem checker. You should do this at least once after install. This will help alleviate issues with Max versions, as well as different global settings in Max that might interfere with being successful at working with the source engine. Click the button. No errors were found, so just click OK. Now let's explore the Asset Browser that was brought into Wallworm 7. At the top left, see the Game Engine. This will allow you to see what available mods and mod folders are available, and you can enable or disable them to filter them out. Now I'm going to search for some palm trees so that I can bring them into my scene. You can select them and then just drag them into your scene. Now let's bring in a material. Go to the Materials tab and find the material I want. I'll search for brick. Once I find the material I want, I'll go ahead and make a box so that I can apply that material and preview it inside the viewport. I can double-click to apply the material automatically. You can also drag a material onto an object by selecting it and dragging. If it already has a material, you'll be prompted to either replace it or merge it with the existing material. I replaced it here. Next, I'll bring in a sky. To better preview the sky, I want to make my view angle wider so I can see more of the sky. Now, in the Sky tab inside of the Asset Browser, you can see the skies. As with all the assets, you can right-click them to get a menu. For skies, an option is to set a sky. When you do this, it will bring it into Max, and it will assign that material as the environment map inside of 3ds Max. And if this is Source 2, it will also create an entity that binds that sky into the scene. This concludes this video on installing Wallworm and configuring your game. In future videos, we'll explore using the tools to export to different games, including GoldSource, Source, and Source 2.